Hi there and welcome back to another video, short one this time, from Lottiejasminedesigns. We're going to use some Lapse resin metallic powder. So we've got the silver one there, and then we have the rustic gold and also the bronze, and then the antique gold, and finally the copper. They come in a set of 5 from Lapse Resin. Links below to the Amazon channel where we purchased them. We are using these lovely moulds from Temu. They are rose moulds, and I've just dusted this one with the silver metallic powder. Did that off camera. So on a time lapse now, I'm just dusting the inside of each of these moulds with the different colours, the 2 different golds and the bronze and the copper. So a little bit close up here to show you the detail. They are absolutely gorgeous, these moulds. And there we are, just got it into all the different folds of the petals. Again, just using one of the other colours. I'm not sure if this is possibly the other gold. Yeah. Oh, no. In fact, if anything, that looks more like the bronze to me. It's quite difficult actually from the lighting to decide which is which. Here we are again. I think this is the copper this time. There we go. Looking absolutely beautiful. I mean, these would look gorgeous in any colour, but I decided to do these in the metallics to see what they were like, see how the moulds would turn out. There we are, just the final as the gold one, another gold one there. Looking absolutely beautiful. Would be lovely at Christmas time actually as an alternative to pine cones. You could use them in your centerpieces, for your tables. I also had another suggestion from a friend that perhaps you could use them as brooches. So we're going to use the Vista resin. So we've got 100 mils of the part A and 60 mils of part B. Again, make sure that you stir them for long enough. I usually stir mine for at least 5 minutes to incorporate both parts. So they are just sped up, stirring away. Go, trying to make sure that you don't incorporate too many air bubbles into the resin mix. So obviously always make sure that you wear gloves. And if it does come into contact with your skin, that you rinse it thoroughly with soapy water and then dry yourself off. We're going to add black colour pigment, again by Vista, purchased in a pack of, I think it was 6 or it might even be 12 colours. Links in the description as to where you can get it from. So we're going to start off by putting a small amount in, and then we're going to mix it thoroughly into the resin, and we're going to check to see how dense the colour is, what its opacity is. Is it more see-through, translucent? No, as you can see, I've just had a quick look there. So I'm stirring frantically. This is obviously sped up as well, and it's not dark enough. It's not a deep dark black colour, and we don't want this see-through. Just in case it reaches parts of the mould that haven't got the metallic powder. So there we go, just stirring it up. And this is actually looking rather lovely. There we go. So that's actually quite a bit darker than what we did have. And I'm quite happy with that. So I start to pour it into each of the moulds carefully, making sure that the liquid resin reaches every detail of the mould. Just being careful here not to incorporate too many bubbles again. And also that you don't get any spillage or overspill, because cleaning up resin is not one of my favourite jobs. So just those, and then we got, I think that's 3 done. Currently 3 done. 2 lot more left to do. That looks like one of the golds there on the right, and then in the middle on the bottom, I think that's the copper in the middle on the bottom. Oh, it looks like there was a bit of something there that needed to be removed. Some of the powder, as you can see, is coming to the surface of the resin. Don't worry about that. That's usually if you've put slightly too much powder in. You can always tap turn the moulds upside down and just tap them lightly or shake them lightly to get rid of any excess powder. So you can see there are some bubbles coming up to the surface. I'm just going to give them a bit of a squidge around the edges. There we go, just to try and encourage all the bubbles to come up through the resin to the surface. And then you can take a long-nosed lighter, a long neck nosed lighter even, sorry about that, just to get rid of those bubbles. If you haven't got one of those, then take a cocktail stick to them just to burst them. Okay, never ever use a torch. There we go. So this is 24 hours later. They've cured. I'm just explaining here that they are all cured, as you can see, because when you tap them, they're solid. I didn't do the demold on camera, but these are the finished article. So just go careful when you are demolding, because you may, if some of it isn't all set, it may damage some of the petals. But the detail on these is exquisite. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely, lovely design. And I'm really, really pleased with the molds and the end product. As I say, you could actually use these as some lovely mounted onto brooch pins. For decoration for hair accessories. So here we are, all the roses and the finished articles in the bronze, the copper, the two types of gold and the silver, looking absolutely beautiful with all that detail picked up with the individual petals. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next Wednesday with another video. Take care, bye.